This is the Roulette Master, and I cannot wait to introduce to you this incredible new roulette system called Jesse's Gold. He said that if you use this, you will consistently win in the casino, and he said not just a little, but you'll win a lot. And we're going to test his system today against the progressive recovery system, which is one of my favorites, and I'm going to use that in the casino again tonight. And this should be a lot of fun, and I hope you learned something. Let's go ahead and get started with the progressive recovery system first. We're going to be on opposite color black for $10, and let's go ahead and spin. Here we go. That is a 7 red. Okay, we lost, so we stay on opposite color for 10. We do not increase with this system when we lose. So when we win, we'll try to get a new unit of profit. We're always looking for one more unit of profit at a time. And again, I'm going to be using this tonight at the casino. I really like it. We're going to be betting 10 because you can see we're at 0 profit. When you get a win, you always try to get one more unit of profit. So we're just trying to get to $10. We're not being greedy. We're going to get one unit at a time. And that is an 18 red. All right, so that's a win, and now we're up 10. We're trying to get to 20, so that means we bet 10 on black, opposite color, and remember, we're just trying to get one unit at a time. And I can't wait to share with you the new Jesse's Gold Roulette system. It looks incredible and should be amazing, and that is a $10 win. Now we're up 20. We're trying to get to 30, so that means we bet 10 on red, and when it gets choppy with the progressive recovery system, you can make a lot of money fast. And right now we're doing that. That's a 16 red. So you see we picked up another $10. Now we're up 30. So we'll bet on black for 10. And what I mean by choppy is when it goes back and forth between red and black. And that's a 36 red. I think we lost that one. We did. So we stay at 10 on opposite color. And we remember we were trying to get to $40. So when we get a win, we'll try to get back to 40. And I'm going to show you how to do that. That's a 10 black. We got the win, so now we try to get to 40. We're up 30. That's a $10 bet. So we don't have to bet very much most of the time with this one. And we're just trying to get one unit at a time. So it's a really smart way of playing. Again, I'm going to be using this at the casino tonight. And we're up 40. Now we're trying to get to 50. And we'll be on black for 10. Here we go. All right. And that's a win. 6 black. Fantastic. So we're up 50. Now we'll be on red for 10. Now we're trying to get to 60. We're tackling it one unit at a time. And here we go. That's a 16 red, and that's a win. So let's hope it stays choppy. And now we're up $60. Now we're trying to get to $70. One unit at a time. And here we go. That's a 24 black. All right, we got the win. I hope it stays choppy. This is awesome. We're up 70. Got to take advantage of the chop when it comes, and here we go. Let's see what we get here. And that's a loss on 8 black, but that's okay. So anytime you get a loss, see what you were up. We were up 70, trying to get to 80. That does not change. So now we'll be on red for 10. And when we get a win, whatever it takes for us to get to $80 profit is what we bet. And that is a loss on 00. So we're up 50 right now. Let's place another $10 bet on red. And then once we get a win, we're going to try to get to $80 profit. That's a 20 black, and we lost again. You can see that dropped us to $40 profit, but that's okay. We're going to stay at $10, and the reason we stay at 10 is because that way we can't lose our bankroll. And even if we have a horrible streak, we're going to be just fine. So remember that we need to get to 80. That's all you have to remember. We're going to continue to bet $10 on red until we get a win. And even if we lose 20 in a row, we're not going to lose our bankroll. So that's pretty cool because every other roulette system I've ever played, if you lose 20 in a row, you're pretty much toast. We finally got a win, and that's a 3 red. Okay, so now you can see we still need to get to 80. We're up 30, so that means we place a $50 bet on red, on black. Okay, opposite color. It's always opposite color. And then once we hit a black here, we'll be good to go. And there it is. If we had hit red, wouldn't have been great, but that's okay. We would get it back. And now you can see we're up to 80. And now we'll go back to 10 on opposite color. Now we're trying to get to 90. We're tackling this one unit at a time. Again, I'm going to be using this tonight at the casino. It's fantastic. And let's go ahead now and place another $10 bet on red. Again, you can lose a ton of them in a row since you're only betting one unit and you're not increasing the bets on the losses, and that's a win. So we're up 80. Remember, we're trying to get to 90, so we bet 10 on black. Let's get to 90. Here we go. That's a 22 black, and that's a win. So we got our $90. Now we're trying to get to 100. Let's bet 10 on red. And man, Jesse's Gold coming up is going to be exciting, and I can't wait to see how much money we win with that one. That's a 32 red. That's a win. Now we're at 100. We're trying to get to 110. So you can see that there. Let's go ahead and bet 10 on black. And here we go. This is an awesome system as well. Love both these systems. I hope they make a ton of money by the time we're done with this today. And let's go ahead, and now we're up 110, trying to get to 120 on red. All right, here we go. That's a 28 black, and that's a loss. So anytime you get a loss, see what you were up. We were up 110, trying to get to 120. That does not change. So keep 120 in your head. Even if you lose 10 in a row, keep 120 in your head. And that's a 36 red, but we got the win. So remember, we need to get to 120. We're only 10 away. So that means the bet's 10. So we don't have to increase the bet. And that's the smart way to play if you want to consistently win money in the casino. That's a 14 red, and we lost. So again, when you lose, see, we were up 110, trying to get to 120. That does not change. And let's spin on black for 10. All right, here we go. And we lost. So even if we lost 15 in a row right here, it wouldn't matter. Whenever we get the win, we're going to try to get to 120 profit. And here we go. That's a 1 red, and that's another loss. So again, I hope we get a bunch of losses here just so I can show you that this is not going to hurt our bankroll. And that's a 4 black. Okay, we got the win. So now we try to get to 120, and you can see we need to win $30 to get to 120. That's going to be our bet. So we will bet $30 on red, opposite color. We're always betting opposite color. And let's go ahead and spin. Here we go. That's a 30 red. And we recovered it. And if we don't recover it, we just go back to $10 until we get a win. Then we recover it after that. So now you can see we're up 120. Now we're trying to get to 130. We'll be betting 10 on black, and let's go ahead and spin. Here we go. That's a 5 red. That's a loss. And see, we were up 120 trying to get to 130. So keep 130 in your head, and we'll stay at $10 until we get a win. Then we'll get to 130. That's a 12 red. That's a loss. And we could lose 10 in a row right here, and we would be just fine. So let's go ahead and just keep spinning at 10, and then once we get a win, we'll get to 130. We lost again. Bring on the losses. I want to see how many losses we can get here. We're still going to get back to 130. Here we go. That's a 9 red. That's another loss. Let's see how many losses this can throw at us. All right, let's bet again. 10 on black. Here we go. Another loss. Fantastic. Okay, you see, when we get a win, we're still going to get back to 130. And it's not hurting us that bad because we're only losing $10 per spin. 36 red. Now we've lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times in a row. But guess what? We're still going to get back to 130. Okay, we finally got a win, 8 black. So now we're going to get back to 130, and it looks like we're $60 away from there. Even after all those losses, we're only 60 away because we only bet 10. Now we're going to recover it all. Let's hit a red right here. Okay, we lost. So guess what? We go back to 10, and we'll be on opposite color red. Once we get a win, we're still going to try to get back to 130, and we're going to. So here we go. That is a 30 red. All right, that's a $10 win, and we're up 20. We're trying to get to 130. That's a $110 bet. We're going to be on black for 110. And now let's get a black right here and recover it all. And we lost again. Okay, it's really challenging us today. So that's okay. We're going to go back to 10. We'll be on black for 10, and we're still going to get back to 130. That's a 27 red. We lost again. Losses just keep piling up, but we're going to stay at $10. And then we do have a $2,000 bankroll with this system. So guess what? It's not going to stop us from recovering because eventually we're going to get it. Now it's time to recover again. We're trying to get to 130, and let's see how far we are from that. So now it's 130 plus 90, so that's 220. We're going to bet 220 on red, and we have plenty of bankroll to do so. And then when we hit red right here, we're going to be back right where we're supposed to be. But we lost again. Okay. I think that's a bunch of them. That's about the most I've seen. But guess what? We still have a $2,000 bankroll. We're only down $310. So guess what? We're just going to bet opposite color red for 10. And eventually here, when we try to recover, we're going to get it. That's a 10 black. We lost again. And we've pretty much lost every spin for a very long time now. But I still believe we're going to recover this. Here we go. That's a 32 red. Okay, let's recover now, and again, we're trying to get back to 130. We're minus 310, so that's 310, 410, 440. So we got to bet 440 on black, and rarely do you lose this many in a row, but I still think we'll recover it right here on black because we've lost a bunch of these recoveries in a row. Let's see if we can do that. Oh my goodness, a 0. Okay, it's really testing us today. So right now we're minus 750 out of a $2,000 bankroll. We're going to be on black 410. Opposite color. Let's go ahead and spin. And here we go. We still have enough money to recover this. Let's do it. That's a 31 black. That's a $10 win, and we're minus 740. So we got to get to 130. That's 740, 840. Plus 30, that's 870, and we have the money to do that. So we're going to bet 870 on red, and I think we're going to get it here. We've lost a bunch of them in a row. I know you never do when you're playing roulette, but I think we're going to get red here. Here we go. There we go, 5 red. Fantastic. That's an $870 win. Now we're back up 130. Now we go back to $10 on black, and let's spin. That's why you do need the bankroll, because every once in a while you get horrible spins where you lose back to back to back to back to back, and that's why you need a bankroll. Now the other thing with this, and you can see we lost there, we were at 130 trying to get to 140. We'll stay at 10 until we get a win. But remember, you can also play this with dollar units and a $200 bankroll. You don't have to risk $2,000 if you don't have $2,000. Just bet $1 and have a $200 bankroll. That's perfectly fine. So we're going to try to get to 140. We're 10 away. We'll bet red for 10. All right, here we go. And that's a 32 red. That's a win. We're at 140 trying to get to 150 now. So let's see if it gets choppy and helps us out here. And either way, we're going to get to 150. Here we go. That's a 14 red. That's a loss. So we'll stay on black for 10. Remember, we're trying to get to 150. We're at 130 right now. Here we go. That's a 00. That's a loss. We're still trying to get to 150, so just keep that in your mind. And we're going to bet 10 on black again here. All right, here we go. That's a 5 red. All right, we'll do another one here for 10 on black. And since we're not increasing the bets, it's not getting that dangerous. And that's a 3 red. That's another loss. Okay, you can see we're still going to get to 150. We're at 100 right now. And we've had a bunch of losses in a row again. Let's see if we can get a win. We finally did on 6 black. So now we're going to bet whatever it takes to get to 150, which in this case would be $40 on red. And let's go ahead and spin. Here we go. And we got it. So time just expired, and we are up $150 with the progressive recovery system. And hope you guys really enjoyed this one. I'm going to be using it in the casino tonight. I know we had a little bit of a scare there with this one tonight, but you know, when you're playing roulette, you have to be prepared for a bunch of horrible spins to happen. Occasionally, you know, it comes your way, and you have to just do your best to deal with it. The best way to do that is to practice and make sure you stick with your routine. And no matter what, you follow through. And that's what we did today. And We got a $150 win there in 15 minutes with the progressive recovery system. Now it is time for this incredible new roulette system, Jesse's Gold. Can't wait to share it with you. Let's go ahead and get started. Here we go. All right, the time is finally here for the incredible Jesse's Gold roulette system. We're going to start with $5 bets, and we're going to look at the numbers that have hit recently, which would be the third 12 and the first 12. We're going to go against both of those with the second 12, and I'm going to show you where we place the bets. And make sure you stick around for the progression on this one. That's what's going to be really important. Okay, so here we go. Okay, we're going to put a bunch of them right here. In there, and this is a $75 bet to start. We're going to keep betting this until we get a win, and then I'm going to show you when we change the bets and where we move them to. Okay, that's a $30 loss there on 15 black. So if we get a loss like that, then what we do is we go to the next, the one that's the, now we have third 12 and second 12. We go to first 12. But instead of $5 bets, we go to 10. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, let me fix that one there. Here we go. Here we go. Let's put these down here. Okay, so now we have a $150 bet, and you can see we're minus 30. And the one that's been the longest since it's hit right now is first 12. So that's what we're betting on. Here we go. That's a 33 black. That's a loss. Okay, so we lost that one, and we're just going to rebet that.
No more bets.
All right, here we go again. That's a 23 red. That's another loss. Okay, let's rebet that again. You can see we're minus 330. And bankroll's going to be key on this one. And if this is too much money for you, I'll give you the version to play with dollar bets or smaller bets if you need to. There's a win right there, though. That's a $210 win. And we're minus 120. So what we do is, if we hit one of those ones on the outside like that, and we're still down, what we do is add another unit. And now we're going to go from, you can see first 12 and second 12 have hit. Now we're going to bet third 12 for $15. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so each one of these is going to have 15 on it. Just like this. Here we go. Okay, we're going to stay right here. That's a 225 total bet. We're minus 120. Let's go ahead and spend. This is a $2,000 bankroll system. There we go, 34 red. Ooh, we hit one of those ones on the outside, though. That's not good. That's okay. We're minus 210. Now we're going to go to 20. And let's go ahead and do that. So now we're going to be on second 12. So now each one of these is going to have 20 on it. And that's because the third 12 and the first 12 have hit recently. Here we go. There we go. That's a $300 bet, $2,000 bankroll. Again, you can play this with dollar units and a $200 bankroll. So don't think you have to play this big if you don't have this much to spend. But here we go. All right, 15 black. That's a $120 loss, though, because we hit one of the ones on the corner. Eventually, that's not going to happen. Okay, so now we're going to go to 25, and we will be on first 12 now, because that's the last since it's hit. Here we go. And that's very unlucky that we have hit all those ones on the corners, but that's okay. Our luck's going to change. Here we go. So these are all going to 25. And this is going to be huge when it hits, guys. Eventually, we're going to hit one of these jackpot numbers. Here we go. And remember, if this scares you, just bet with dollar units and a $200 bankroll. Okay, so we're minus 330 out of $2,000 bankroll. This is a 375 total bet. Here we go. That's a 21 red. That's a loss. Okay, so we're going to bet that again. We're going to keep it the same. We're at minus 705. Let's rebet and spin here. And we haven't really got a good hit yet. That's why we're down a little bit. That's a loss on 31 black. Okay, we lost again. So we've lost half our bankroll now. Let's go ahead and spin. We need to get one of those jackpot numbers here. All right, that's a 5 red. That's a $3,225 win. We're up $2,145. I told you when we hit this, it would be crazy. Okay, now we're going to go to second 12, and we're going to go back to 5. Here we go. Let's place these bets. Okay, there's our original $75 bet. And let's go ahead and spin. And I'm already thinking of ways to make this a little bit safer. The idea of the system is that when you hit the 12, if you don't win, that you always go up by $5 more. There, right there, that's another win. That's a $105 win. We're up $2,250. So now we're going to be on third 12, and let's go 5 each. Here we go. Okay, and let's go ahead and spin. Third 12 is the longest since it's hit. We're already up $2,250. That is absolutely incredible. And here we go. That's a 20 black. Okay, that's a loss, so we're going to stay right there. Let's go ahead and spin again. That's a 25 red. And that's a $30 loss. So if you get a loss, you go from $5 to $10. And now we're going to be on. If you hit the 12 and you get a loss, you add $5. So we're going to go to 10 now, and we'll be on first 12. I'll make sure those go to 10 though. So it's actually when you hit the dozen that you're trying to hit when the bets go up. But you hit it with a loss, basically. Okay, here we go. Otherwise, it just stays low with the bet. There we go. 150 total bet. And again, the first 12 is the longest since it's hit. We're 6 minutes in out of 15 with this one. Here we go. That's a 36 red. So again, if you get losses like this that are full losses, you just rebet and spend. You do not increase the bet. All right, here we go. That's a 34 red, and that's a loss. Okay, so let's just rebet and spin.
No more bets.
That's a 36 red. That's another loss. So again, the last first 12 to hit was that 5 red way down there at the bottom. We're still up $1,695. Let's go ahead and spin. We need a first 12 hit. That's a 13 black. That was close, but we didn't get it. So now that dropped us to 1,545. Let's rebet and spin. The other thing too is if you get a win and if you get a good win and you are not in session profit, you also go up $5. So, but you can see we lost that one. Now we're going to go up. We hit the first 12, but we lost. We're up 1,485. Those bets were at $10 each. Now we're going to go to 15, but we'll be on third 12 for 15. So here we go. So here we go. There's 15. And again, if this is too much, use dollar units and a $200 bankroll. You can still make a good amount even with dollar units. All right, so that's a $225 total bet, 15 on each. We're up $1,485. The last third 12 to hit was the 36. We've had a lot of third 12s on there, though. Hope we get some more. Let's go ahead and spin. Here we go. This is Jesse's Gold. Ooh, there's the first 12. We could have used that earlier. But that was on the outside, so that's all right. And we're losing 225 each loss. We're up 1,260. And obviously, if you get a big hit like we did early on, you want to cash out. But we're going to play for the full 15 minutes so you can see the ups and downs of this strategy. And now we're going away from the third 12s. We're up 1,035. And again, if we get a win on this, no matter what it is, if we get a win on third 12 and we lose money or we're not in session profit, we go up by another $5. Okay, so we're going to stay at 225. We're up 810 now. Let's go ahead and spin. And this is a system you can really make a lot of money with. That's a 35 black. But that's a $315 win there. But we're not in session profit. So that's a good example of even if you win, and some of these ones where we hit the 12 and we lose, we add $5. If you win and you're not in session profit, you also go up another $5. So you can see these were at 15. Now we're going to go to 20, and we're going to be on first 12. And you can probably play that a little more conservative if you want to. You can adapt this to your own way if you want to be a little more conservative. But we're going to go up another $5 to 20. But the reason it's called Jesse's Gold is because Jesse is making a ton of money when these hit. But again, you can adapt it to a little bit safer if you want to. Okay. And we're up 1,125. Now we have a $300 total bet. And the last one to hit was the 6 black there. Let's see if we can get a first 12 hit. All right, 10 black. But that's a loss, actually. Okay, so we're going to go up another 5. So let's see where those were at. I think they were at 20. So now we're going to go to 25, and we're going to be on second 12. Here we go. That's about as high as we've got with these bets. So here we go again. Here we go. Okay, we're up 1,005. We have a 375 total bet. The last second dozen hit was 14 red. All right, 17 black. And Jesse said in his email that 17 was his favorite number, and that when he hit 17, he always had the best night of his life, and he loves to bet on 17. We're up $4,230 now. Obviously, there's some risk involved with Jesse's Gold here, but my goodness, and we're going to keep going. We still have 4 minutes left. We're going to see if this continues, but we're up $4,230. That is absolutely incredible. It looks like we're ready for the third 12 now. We're going to go back to $5. But that's why it's called Jesse's Gold, because he says when he wins, it's huge, and that's exciting. So here we go. And remember, you can do this with dollar units. And think about this. Even if we started with dollar units, that's 1/5. And if you think about it, if we started with dollar units and we did everything we did here, you'd still be up probably like $800 or something like that. So you can win a lot with dollar bets doing this if you hit the right numbers. So, all right, here we go, and let's spin. The last third dozen hit was 35 black. Let's go ahead and spin. We have 3 minutes left with Jesse's Gold. Here we go. That's a 6 black. Okay, so we're going to stay right here at $75 and repeat this bet. And obviously, when you hit the ones that are the jackpot numbers, it is amazing. As you've seen today, and that's a loss. We'll stay there. We're at 4,080 right now. It's always good to keep track of where your session profit was. And here we go. That's a 25 red. That's a good one. Actually, I'm sorry, that's a loss, but at third 12. So we go up from 5 to 10. So we'll be on second 12 now, it looks like. So let's go 10. Here we go. Oh, those are in the wrong spot. Here we go. And remember, these are going to be 10. Okay, now we have a 150 bet. We're up $4,050. Let's see if we can get a second 12 hit, and then we'll see when the last one that hit was. That's a loss there on 35 black, so we're going to keep the bet the same. Looks like the last second 12 was the 17, which was our big hit. We're up 3,900. Let's rebet and spin. See if we can get another jackpot in the last 2 minutes here. That's a 36 red. That's a loss. Okay, another 150 loss. We're up 3,750. We're going to keep the bet the same and spin. And that's a 17 black. No way. That's Jesse's favorite number again. We're up $1,290. And on that, just on that hit, we won 1,209 or 1,290. We're up $5,040 now with just a minute left. That is amazing. Okay, here we go. We're back to $5 bets. And maybe Jesse's right about that number 17. Holy crap. That is amazing. He loves the number 17. Okay, here we go, and let's go ahead and spin. And here we go again. Okay, that's a loss on 36 red. We're going to stay right there. Okay, we're up 4,965. Let's rebet and spin again here. And again, you can do this with dollar bets. You don't have to do this with $5 bets. And that is a 9 red. That's a $105 win. So we're actually in session profit. We're up 5,070, so we can stay at 5. And we'll be on second 12 again. Here we go. And actually, we just ran out of time, though. So 15 minutes is up. So we won $5,070 with Jesse's Gold Roulette system. Obviously, there's some risk involved, but what a great system to win a lot of money. And that's what Jesse says he does with this, is win huge. And we definitely saw that today. Test it out for yourselves and see what you think. Remember, you can use dollar units. We still would have won, oh my goodness, we would have won $1,000 with dollar units. So remember, you can bet dollar units and a $200 bankroll, and you would have won $1,000 here with a $200 bankroll. Obviously, there's some risk involved with this one, but with risk comes reward, and it's really exciting. So hope you enjoyed this one, and also hope you enjoyed the progressive recovery system here first. Remember to send your systems into roulettemaster.c@gmail.com. That's roulettemaster.c@gmail.com. And yeah, this last one here, if you did a $200 bankroll and you had the possibility of winning $1,000, that's pretty awesome. Even if you lost the 200, if you had really bad luck, that would be a pretty good way to bet. So I hope you enjoyed this. Also, and I was telling you, roulettemaster.c@gmail.com is where you send the systems. If you have any questions, send them there as well. And then remember to comment. And the great thing about this community is how active everybody is. And everybody tests these systems out, sees which ones they like. That's what this is all about, and I just love it. I hope you guys are enjoying it as well. If you are, please like, share, and subscribe, and let's keep growing this great community. This is the Roulette Master, and have a great day, everybody.